everybody. Sorry, I'm just a little bit late. I know I was supposed to be up a couple minutes ago, but well, 1 minute ago, but that's not too bad for me. I'm still working on getting this stuff done. Sorry, I was trying to get a hold of Hubsy so that he'd know that if he called me, I wouldn't answer, but he didn't answer, so we'll go into that. Well, hey, welcome to everybody who's here. I hope everybody's having a great day. Hold on, I'm trying to get up to the chat so that I can see if anybody's chatting yet. Let's see, chat. So nobody's chatted yet, so yay. I did remember to turn down my phone and turn off notifications on my phone for once, yay. So today is going to be a little bit different because usually I do an Ollie's walk with me on Tuesdays, and I didn't this time because my walk with me videos are not getting the same kind of traction that they used to, which is expected. I mean, the lightning in a bottle wasn't going to stay there forever. So I was just hoping that the lightning would stay in the bottle until I hit 1,000 subs, and it didn't. Hi, Amira. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. I hope everything is fine with you. I'm so glad you're here joining me. I don't know how many people are going to actually be in this chat because I'm doing it at a weird time, and I'm doing it at a weird location. Well, I'm not doing it at a weird location. I'm at my desk like I always am because you can tell, because you can see the stuff. But, yeah, so it was never, the Ollie's thing was never going to be sustainable, and I knew that. But it's the Ollie's, I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking. I really appreciate that. But the Ollie stuff was never going to be sustainable because they were never going to be able to maintain, they're a liquidation store. That's what they are. That's what they do. So they're always going to be a liquidation store. And eventually these craft, I'm actually very happy you went live early. Oh, good. I'm glad. Very, very glad. Thank you. I love the support. You know, I absolutely adore your support. You know that. But yeah, the Ollie's thing was never going to be sustainable because it was always going to be a liquidation store selling off art supplies. And that was all that it was ever going to be. So it's not just my channel that's starting to suffer bad views from Ollie's videos, but it seems to be like almost every creator out there that was doing Ollie's Shop With Me's and Ollie's hauls. They're not getting the views that they used to because I keep up with the other people as well to watch what's going on in the other channels. So this is going to be a slightly different video. I am going to do some Ollie's stuff as an Ollie's haul because that's what I said I would do. And if you say you're going to do something in a thumbnail and then you don't actually do it, or if you say you're going to do something in a title and then you don't actually do it, YouTube considers that to be against community standards because they consider it to be spam. So I am actually going to do some Ollie's stuff. So this is the first one that I'm going to review. It's this right here. It is heavyweight gray paper, and it's made by Paper Fashion. And Baby Bear just jumped up here. Hi, Baby Bear. You have to go up on your bed, baby boy. I know you don't like being up on your bed, but you have to go up on your bed. And what is flashing in there? What is going on? Oh, there's something right there. Oh, it was right in front of this. There. Oh, I bet that was annoying. I fixed it. There we go. Sorry about knocking the camera. I do have the new stand. I said I ordered a new stand. It has come in. I just haven't put it up yet. So there is a new stand, and it's there and ready. And so I've got this. Everyone is probably sad they can't find. I know, and that's one thing that was said. Somebody watched my last video who was obviously from the Bonita Springs area, and their comment was, well, it's just sad. That's the same stuff that they've had all the time. And I don't even think they finished watching the video because they made that comment like 5 minutes after I put up the video. So there's no way that they watched a 22-minute video in 5 minutes. I mean, even if you do it on fast pace, it doesn't go that quickly. So, you know, I'm not even sure that that person who made that comment even continued watching. And yeah, or they're tired of hunting for them. Yeah, that's true. I mean, like I said, the Ollie's thing was never going to be sustainable. What I hoped was that I would hit 1,000 subscribers before the Ollie's thing became unsustainable. And I'm still going to do the Ollie's hauls. I still have shopping to do. I still have places to go. It's not that they're going to go away completely, but I'm going to start doing more crafting things, and I'm going to start doing more hauls from other places. And the only other place that I actually get anything is Temu, because, and this is something that I haven't shared on my channel. I have shared it with a couple of people who have asked to meet me and live in the area, and so I'm going to share it with everybody so that you know I have a significant number of mental health issues, and I know that I've told you I'm autistic. That's just one of them. And I know that I don't come across as autistic when I'm doing these videos, but I am. Like I said, if you see me in person, oh man, am I autistic. And it's very, very obvious if you see me in person that I have autism, but I also have other stresses from both chronic and acute trauma. And so I am a very anxious, very panicky person. And one of the reasons that I'm absolutely positive that my husband will always be with me every time I am in an Ollie's is because I don't drive anymore. It is not safe for me to be behind the wheel with my mental health issues because I have the possibility of having a panic attack at the wheel of a one-ton death machine. And that's not a good idea. Really not a good idea. Not a good idea for anybody. So I don't drive. So I know my husband's always going to be with me because my husband has to drive me everywhere. And my husband, oh, bless him, has been amazing because he has driven me hither and yon all across the Southeast. Well, Florida and Georgia, so I can go to these Ollies and I can do these videos. And so he is a trooper. He is an absolute trooper. But one of the reasons that he's doing that is because this is the first time in 3 years that I have shown any interest in going to a store repeatedly. I've gone to Dollar Tree a couple times in the last 3 years. I've gone to Aldi a couple times in the last 3 years. And this Ollie's thing, when it started, I wasn't doing any videos. I was going in to collect supplies so that I could make my paper products. This paper right here, since I'm going to take a little break from that story, this paper right here is amazing. This is nice, heavyweight. It says that it is 80 pound, and I believe it. That's really nice. It is smooth. This says that it is heavyweight gray paper. So this is cardstock. 24 sheets of cardstock. I picked this up. I know I picked this up at the Castleberry store, and I picked it up for $1 because it was on the dollar table. And this is some amazing paper. And what I really love about this particular one is that this design is also usable. I could cut that design off because it is also heavyweight paper. And I could cut that design off and use it. I could use the color splotches in a card. I could use the impression of the lady in a card. I mean, this is beautiful and amazing. So love that. So definitely recommend that right there. I did find my little trimmer. I want to see if my little trimmer will cut an 8.5 side of a sheet of paper. So I want to put this piece of paper in there. And no, not really. This trimmer doesn't quite fit an 8.5 sheet of paper. That was something that I didn't try the last time I had this trimmer out. So, you know, it's still a really good trimmer. I'm not going to say anything bad about the trimmer. It's still yeah, it is really nice paper. It's nice and thick and it's smooth. So it's not gonna cause any issues with do these come up? No, they pop up and down, but they don't actually come off. It's not gonna cause any issues with the paper. Let's see if it's because I have two blades in here. If that's why it's not coming out. And now I can't get the other blade out. Ooh, hold on. Come on, blade. You gotta come out. Yeah, oh, wait, that's the cutting blade. I don't want to take the cutting blade out. I want to take the scoring blade out. Nope, it's not working for me. All right, well, we're just going to work this in there because I can make it go in. It's just not super smooth and streamlined like I would like it to be. And cut that. So I have a piece of paper. Maybe that was the scoring blade. Nope, pink is the cutting blade. All right. So cut it with the pink blade. And pull that apart. There we go. So I'm going to test this with other things. So first thing I'm going to test it with is this right here. This is another item that I got at Ollie's, and I got this one one of the Ollie's in Georgia. I don't remember which one I got it in. Baby bear, you got to go to your bed. So gonna try this right here. Hi everybody. It says there's 8 people in here now. If you would please like the stream so that YouTube pushes it out more, I would really appreciate that. The thing that I like about this, let's see, did I tear it off? Yeah, I tore it off, is this isn't actually it's not glue tape. This is actually printed border tape that is on this strimmer. So if you push it down, you actually get a border out of it. And obviously this one is the hearts border. Isn't that the cutest thing? Oh my gosh, I love this. This is my first time ever using it. I've had these for over a month and a half. I've had these since Labor Day because I went to all these Ollies in Labor Day and then I got sick. And then there's this one, which is lines. It's just a dotted line. That's cool. Hi, Brian. I'm glad you caught me live too. Thank you so much. Remember, Brian, check out on Sunday for the next giveaway because it's going to be a resin thing, and I know you're a resin person. Yes, Amir, that is so fun. It absolutely is so fun. And then this one is envelopes. But look at that. Isn't that the cutest thing? I love that. Now, I don't understand what went wrong on this one because the other one wasn't supposed to be a dotted line like that. It was supposed to be solid rainbow lines like this. So this one was supposed to be solid rainbow lines, and it's not. Maybe I just haven't used enough of it to get the solid rainbow lines. Let's do a little bit more of this one. No, it's definitely not solid rainbow lines, but it's still really pretty. I mean, that would be so perfect on a birthday card to do the border of a birthday card with that. And you can see that it's got some reflectivity because it's tape. So it would give the card some shine. Oh, that is so cool. These were a good buy. These were a very good buy. I got these for $1 somewhere in Georgia. I don't remember which one, but the stores that we went to in Georgia were north of the Atlanta metro area. So we're talking, I know I went to Cartersville because I put that one up, and I went to, well, I can't remember any of the other names, but in the northwest corner of Atlanta is where all the Ollies were that I went to, and this was there. Now, I seriously doubt they still have any, but if you find these in any Ollies, these are definitely really cool. Look at that. That is so cool. So recommend these. These are great. Recommend the trimmer. Trimmer's great. So back to what I was saying about anxiety. I know my husband's going to be with me because I know that he is going to take me to these places. And one of the reasons that he's willing to take me to these places, because like I said, I have effectively been a shut-in for 3 years. These Ollies are the first time that I have shown any interest in leaving the house on a regular basis to go somewhere. I can go into 2 stores. I can go into Aldi on Thursdays, because everybody goes to Aldi on Wednesday. Nobody goes to Aldi on Thursday, and that's ALDI, the grocery store, Aldi. I transpose them many times. And I can go to Ollie's just about any time. And Ollie's, again, if you're listening, oh my goodness gracious, you need to give so many kudos to your employees because everybody that I have come across in an Ollie's has been amazing. And one of the reasons that I'm still able to go into the Ollies repeatedly is because the people there are wonderful. And Ollies, you need to give kudos to your employees. Like I said, I have a big data set now because I've been to so many different Ollies in 2 different states. I did not know that was 2 pages. Wow. That's nice. I thought I was only getting 1 page of the hearts, but I got 2 pages of these little glitter hearts. Look at how beautiful they are. Hi, Sarah. So, Sarah Rosario. How are you doing today? I'm glad to see you here on my live. I'm just explaining a little bit. We're going over some of the Ollie's things, and I'm explaining a little bit about how my channel is going to progress from here. And the reason that there's going to be a bit of a change is because, yes, they are so pretty, Amira. They definitely are. These are gorgeous. Look how shiny and beautiful they are. And the fact that I got 2 pages in the same one, this makes up for that paper that, cardstock that I thought I was getting 2 pages and only got 1. This one I thought I was getting 1 page and got 2. Nice. The sticker is sitting over the number of, you're from Puerto Rico. Oh, wow. This has not been a great year. Well, actually, it could have been a lot worse for you. Melissa missed you, and I'm so glad that Melissa missed you. That could have been a horrendous thing. You didn't need another M storm after what Maria did to you. So hi from Puerto Rico. Welcome to my chats. Hi from Tampa. Hi, Vanessa. How are you doing? Yay! I've got New York. I've got Tampa. I've got Puerto Rico, and I don't know where Brian's from. So I know I've got those. So thank you so much for watching. So my husband is willing to take me to these Ollies because it's the first time I have shown any interest to leave the house. And in the beginning of 3 years ago, it was almost impossible. Yeah, it would have been neat to see you, Vanessa. That really would. That would have been a nice treat. We will be back in Tampa at some point. I do know that. So pay attention. Maybe I'll maybe we can catch up with each other there. But in the beginning, in the very beginning, when all of this just first happened, hi, wow, I realized you were live. Been a crazy busy day. Hi from Texas. Hi, Cheryl from Texas. Nice to see you. Cheryl's Crafty Cabin. Oh, what a cute name. I love that. Say hi to Amira and to Brian and to Vanessa and to Sarah, because everybody else is also in the chat. I'm so happy to have y'all here. Thank you so much. But yeah, so I go to the Ollie's and I do the little shopping, and it's partly because everybody I've met in Ollie's, all the employees have been amazing. I did run into, hi from New Hampshire. Wow. Hi, Carrie. Nice to see you from New Hampshire. Are there any Ollie's in New Hampshire? Let us know. But I keep getting distracted, and I apologize for that. That's part of my ADHD part. And then the last thing that I'm going to show from this is this right here. These are the molds, the plastics that go with the mold. And this was $1 for, I believe, 6 of them. It goes with the mold press. These are the plastic sheets that go with it. And I did buy a mold press, but I did not buy the mold press to do chocolate with. I bought the mold press to do bubbles for shakers on my cards. Because if I put small things in the mold press and then make it mold to it, then I can get shakers for my cards. And that is pretty nice, but it's not clear. I wonder if there's a film on it. This might not work for my shaker idea. Oh dear. Oh wait, maybe I, wait. I think I do see a film on it. You know, I could read the instructions and find out. But no. Oh, look, there is a film on it. Look at that. I bet there's a film on both sides. Oh, so this is going to be super crystal clear because that film has been protecting it the entire time. So when I mold this down to be shakers, this is going to, because I'm just going to use like quarters and $50, and things like that. So I just have a little, it's going to be the thickness of a quarter or the thickness of a $50 and the circumference of a quarter or $50. And then I'm going to put little shaker bits in it. And like for a sun, I can use like yellow shaker bits. Yeah, directions are for after I mess everything up. I didn't read the directions on my mink until after I'd messed it up. I literally broke my mink. If y'all want to see a funny video, go to one of my first lives on this channel. It's called Noob with a Mink, Part 1, and Noob with a Mink, Part 2. It was funny. It was very funny. I broke my mink. I literally broke my mink. But that's what I'm going to do with these, because I do have the mold press. And I did buy this set, which was $1. I also bought one of the ones that was 40 sheets for $8. And that is going to be an amazing thing to make shakers out of. So, yeah. So anyway, my channel has to evolve. It doesn't have a choice to evolve. Like I said, the Ollie's thing was never going to be sustainable because Ollie's is a liquidator. A lot of people are getting lower and lower views on their Ollie's hauls and on their Ollie's shop with me's. It's not just my channel. I'm so not taking this personally because it's not just my channel. I have noticed that most of the people who do the Ollie's shop with me's and the Ollie's hauls are starting to get lower and lower watches, lower and lower in views, and my last 3 videos have tanked really badly. Oh, there's 3 sheets. OMG. Okay, I'm really excited now. That's way too cool. No way. No way. Okay, this was a great, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 28 times 3, which I can't do math in my head. I know it's a great buy, isn't it, Vanessa? Oh my gosh. I thought it was 1 sheet. I was thrilled when I thought it was 2 sheets, and now I find out it's 3. 28 times 3 is 75 plus 6, so 81. 81 of these puppies. That is so cool. 81 of these little gold heart stickers for $1, and they're going to definitely go on my greeting cards. I mean, that's just the perfect thing. And now I'm really upset that I only bought 2 packages. If I had known, I would have bought more. I thought, because I saw the 28, I'm like, well, you know, $1 for 28, that's like 4 cents a piece. That's okay. But $1 for 81? Whoa, I know, Amira, it is great. I love the little laughy emojis too. Those are too cool. So my channel has to evolve. My channel doesn't have a choice but to evolve because I'm not going to be able to sustain the Ollie's views. And like I said, I really, really wanted to get to 1,000 before the sustainability fell off. And I probably could have if I hadn't gone to Dragon Con and then gotten sick. So that took 3 weeks out of my uploading. I still have the videos from those Ollies. The only one from Georgia that I ever did put up was the Cartersville one. I still have all the other Ollies that I went to in Georgia. And the votes are almost exactly split as to, yes, put them up, or no, they're too old, don't put them up. So I haven't put them up yet. But I might put them up as members only. So, but anyway, that's a little bit about me. If you do see me in a store, and I am pretty obvious in a store. I mean, like I said, it is very obvious that I'm autistic when you see me in person. Very obvious. If you do see me in a store, I'm happy for you to come up and talk to me, but please don't rush me because that will trigger me and it will scare me. When I had the long conversation, it was a great conversation. I don't remember her name. Something that ended with an IE, like Jackie, Tracy, something like that, and her mother's name had an "nda" in it, like Brenda, Linda, Melinda. I don't remember. I'm so bad with names, but it was a great conversation. But we had to stop the shops that day after that because it triggered me, because I'm so bad at social interaction and I'm so bad at seeing people in public. So if you see me, I'm totally fine with you coming and saying hi, but please, please, please don't rush me. And if you find out that I'm in a store, please don't say, hey, Chatty Crafty is going to be in such and such at such and such a time, because if people show up and I'm not prepared, I have to mentally prepare to go to a doctor. This is what I was saying earlier. When this all first happened, my husband had to almost drag me to the car to go to my doctors and my therapists. And I have 2 therapists, a psychiatrist, and a primary care physician who are all 3 taking good care of me. So, you know, I am getting the help that I need. So don't worry about that. And if you need help, absolutely go for it. Absolutely find the help. I guarantee you there is a person out there that cares that you're alive. I really do. Find that person, find some help. If you're feeling in any way, definitely find that person, okay? I am flabbergasted by the fact that I have 800 subs. I'm in awe. I was doing this channel for me. I started doing this channel for me as therapy, and then other people started, you know, joining it. And I do have a member. I mean, Nanabeth is a member of my channel, and I so appreciate you, Nanabeth, so much. And Amira has been here since like the beginning. I mean, she was here when I broke my mink. She was live with me when I broke the mink. So Amira is like my original fan. I so absolutely adore Amira. And everybody else who has watched all these, Brian says that he watches all of my videos. I appreciate that so much. Whatever level of interaction you're comfortable with, your videos are great. Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate that. Whatever level of interaction you're comfortable with. If you just want to lurk and watch my videos, I am super, super fine with that. If you want to lurk and like my videos but do nothing else, I'm super, super fine with that. All right. If you want to make comments, yay, awesome, wonderful. Sharing them, yay, awesome, wonderful. But still, just watching is yay, awesome, wonderful. There's no level of interaction that is better than any other in my mind's eye, because I understand that people have different abilities to interact with YouTube channels. And I don't want you to do anything that you're not going to feel comfortable with, because that's something that I've had to learn over the last 3 years, is that I really can't do things that I'm not comfortable with. And there's a lot that I'm not comfortable with. I am terrified of going outside my front door. Absolutely terrified, which is again why I know A, my husband will always be with me, and B, why my husband doesn't mind driving me to Kingsland, Georgia and back in a day, who doesn't mind driving me to Bonita Springs, Florida and back in a day. I mean, we've been putting some miles on the car because he knows that this is such a big step for me. This is a huge step for me. I don't answer my phone. I never answer my phone. My phone ringing terrified me, so I changed it to my favorite song. And now when my phone rings, I sing the chorus of my favorite song, and then that stops ringing, and I'm done. And I've sung my chorus to my favorite song, which happens to be Union of Different Kinds by the Fisherman's Friends, if you want to hear my favorite song. But I sing the chorus to that song every time my phone rings, or every time I get a text message from somebody that I don't know, and that's just it. I get to sing my song, and my phone doesn't terrify me anymore, but I also never, ever, ever, ever answer it, unless I know who you are. and you're someone that I spoke to in the before times. I can't talk to anybody new. I'm just absolutely terrified. So that's a little bit about me. That's a little bit about my channel. I'm going to change to actually crafting and showing Temu stuff. And the last part that I want to do in this, and I've still got about another 20 minutes, so don't think, oh, she's done, I'm going to go now. But the last part of this is I want to talk to you about how I get such great deals in Temu. Because I've been buying stuff from Temu for 2.5 to 3 years, basically since I became a shut-in. I've been buying stuff from Temu, and I've gotten really, really good at manipulating their website, which is why this says surprise and not Temu, because I don't want Temu to watch this, because they'll figure out some of the tricks that I'm doing and they'll stop letting me do it. I don't want that. So this is a bag of stuff that I got from Temu, and I think I spent $20 for every, no, I think I spent $40 for everything that's in this bag. But one of the things that's in this bag is, dun, 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 look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. I'm going to get rid of this stand. This is a ring light stand that folds flat, and I set my iPad on top of it because my YouTube channel comes through my iPad. I'm going to attach this to the shelf next to me, and it's going to hold my iPad, so I no longer have to worry about this thing going up and down because the supports for my ring light are underneath my crafting mat. Yay! So that's the first item, and that was like 20 bucks. But I'll tell you how I got all this for like $40 because it's a really great deal. I got this little crafting mat because this is just a quick little crafting mat that I can pull out and do some cutting on and put away without having to pull out one of my big mats. Now you'll notice that I did put my pink one down. This pink one came from Temu, and I paid a penny for this. And I've got other things in here. I love little monsters. I absolutely adore little monsters, little cute monsters. I am so far onto the cutesy side of Halloween, it's not even funny. I absolutely love it. And so I got these little cutie monsters. Now remember, all of this that I'm pulling out was about $40. This is a cute little sheet of stickers, of stamps that has Deerwood by K. Hallwell Sutton. So I don't know if that's the artist who did this or what. But this is a little forest with little deer in it as a stamp. This is a embossing folder that's got holly and berries, and these I pay, the most I ever pay for one of these is $2.99, and that's if I don't already own it. Otherwise, I'm paying $1.99, 99 cents, or a penny for these embossing folders, and it's great. It's absolutely amazing. This is another one, same thing. I paid $1.99, 99 cents, or a penny for these. I don't really want to open them because I know some of these are duplicates and I'm going to be giving the duplicates away. This one is gears. This one is just a bunch of flat gears. You can see it. And this one's a 5x9 by 5x9 one. So it's got the opportunity to do square cards with. And I got that because I love Stingpunk. Stingpunk is amazing. And then here's another one of the square ones, but this one's got little circular roundels in it. And I got this one because it's kind of like wood grain. Like if you clear cut a forest, which is sad and don't do that, but if you clear cut a forest and you're looking down at all the stumps, I thought that was kind of an interesting view, and I'm going to see what I can do with that one. And then I've got this one. Remember, I paid $40 for this entire bag. So we've got one stand. So far, we've got one stand, one cutting mat, 2 sheets of stamps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 embossing folders. Here's embossing folder number 6, and this one's just a textured one, like somebody took a paint and made it textured and stuff. Beautiful. 7, embossing folder number 7. This one is 5x7, and it's very Christmas themed because it's got holly and poinsettia and pine boughs in it. Another 5x9 one. This is embossing folder number 8, and this one is wood grain. And is this one the one that's planks? One of them is planks, and one of them is just tree. I don't think this one's the plank one. One of them's actually separate planks. So that's embossing folder number 8. Embossing folder number 9. This is 6-sided stars. These are 6-pointed stars so that I can make Hanukkah cards. It's very hard to find anything in the embossing and metal cutting die thing that is Hanukkah related. So I got that. That's number 9. Here is embossing folder number 10, which is an identical one of this one. All right, so this is definitely one that I will be giving away. I will definitely be giving one of these away, which means that I paid a penny for the second one. If I can't find one that I don't already have for a penny, I buy something that I already do have for a penny because, you know, it's a penny and I'm going to give it away. Because you know me, I do a lot of giveaways on my channel. I love doing the giveaways because I love the interaction that I get from the giveaways. And the person, speaking of which, Jaxie B, you won the paper trimmer and you have not filled out the winner's form yet. When this video goes back up, I will put the link to the winner's form in the description for this video. It's also in the link for the video that I put up on Sunday. You need to fill out that winner's form so that I can contact you through email and get that paper trimmer to you, because Jaxie B, you won. It's okay, Potter's Wife. It will go back up. I'm not going to delete this one like I deleted one of them. I learned. Every mistake I make makes me a better YouTuber. But this one is little tiny leaves. I don't know if you can see it, but it's little teeny tiny leaves. And absolutely, the Potter's Wife, go back and listen to the beginning of this one, because there's an awful lot of information in there that is good information to have about me personally and the future of this channel, because the Ollie's is starting to grow stale. It was never going to be a sustainable thing. I knew that. So, oh, thank you. Thank you. She says, oh, I will. So, oh, wait, I'm not doing those yet. Ah, darn it, I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 embossing folders. And this one has a Christmas tree that says, we wish you a Merry Christmas, and then says Merry Christmas again down here. I kind of hate that part of it, but I'm going to cut out the top part, make it a card. I'm going to cut out this sentiment because it's going to be embossed and make it a card, and use the rest of the card for the paper making supplies that I got from Ollie's. And this is embossing folder number 12, I believe. That is another 5x7 embossing folder. So this is specifically for making 5x7 cards, and it's got a nice little flower pattern on it. Embossing folder number 13, and this one's got a nice star pattern in the center that goes out. And I know this one's a duplicate, so I know that one's going to be given away. This one has wavy lines in it that are that parallel each other, or that mirror each other all the way down. Beautiful. That's number 14, I believe. I might have lost count. This one's a basket weave one, another 5x9 one. Beautiful, for number 15. This is embossing folder number 16. Now remember, $40 for this entire bag. 16 embossing folders, one mounting bracket for my iPad, one cutting mat, and so far 2 stampers. So this is number 16, and this one is little gears that are set on top of each other. It looks more to me like the clock faces that don't have their hands. Embossing folder number maybe 17. I don't know. I lost count. You can go back and figure out how many this is, but this one is flowers that are going off in this direction. So when it gets embossed, they'll be going off in that direction. 18. This one's got a dial in the center, and then these got these concentric pyramids that go out from the other sides of it. And embossing folder number 19. This is another basket weave one, but it's not as this one goes in a herringbone pattern. This one goes side to side. This one's 5x7. This one's 6x6. And this one doesn't make as deep an impression because it's a thinner embossing folder. These thicker ones make beautiful impressions. These thinner ones also make beautiful impressions, but you have to change what you use for your embossing machine in order to get them to work. All right, so 19 embossing folders. And now we're moving on to the cutting dies. $40, people. 19 embossing folders, a bracket for my iPad so that I no longer have to go wiggy, wiggy, wiggy when the desk gets moved, and a cutting mat, and 2 silicone stamps. All right. That's it for the stamps. I only have 2 silicone stamps. That is a Christmassy one. This is also a Christmassy one. I love holly. I love holly. Oh my gosh. If I could have holly everything at Christmas, I would. I absolutely adore hollies. I know, Amira, I know. And I'm going to tell you how to do this because I got all this for $40. Stamper set. Another stamper set. This one's a nice little snowflake that you can't really see very well because they put it in a package upside down. This cuts out a hole in the card. It doesn't actually cut out the whole thing. It just makes a hole in the card to make shaker cards out of. Pine cones and pine leaves. Yeah, for only $40. I know. That one, this is the same idea as this one. It cuts a hole in the card, but leaves the rest of the card set, so you can do that. Leaves. This one is a maple leaf, and it's about 1.5 inches by about 1.5 inches. These aren't huge. This one is so cute. It makes little pieces that look like wax stamps, only they're made out of paper, so they don't melt in the mail. Mushrooms, and this makes small mushrooms and big mushrooms, and these caps can be stacked on top of each other, so you get multiple different sizes of mushroom. Beautiful frame with holly. It was small. I knew it was small. Bought it anyway because I love holly so much. And then that's another leaf thing, and that's it. That's the bag. $40. How did I do it? One of the things you have to have been given it in your options in your messages. If you go to me, the little me symbol, and then you go to messages, and then you go to promotions, look for the one that says discount blind box. I don't have a code for that one, but look for the one that says discount blind box, and it gives you 3 blind boxes. The first one is $2.99. The last one is 99% off, which makes it a penny. The one in between is either $1.99 or 99 cents. So all of these were $1.99, 99 cents, or a penny. Same with these. They were $1.99, 99 cents, or a penny. And quite frankly, I don't waste my $1.99s on metal cutting dies, so I can guarantee you that if I got any of these metal cutting dies that way, they were a penny. Same thing with this. I know that that was a penny. I think that that one was in the 80% off coupon. Hi, Kelly's Crafts. No worries. Better late than never. But definitely go back and listen to the beginning of this when it goes back up live, because there's a lot of information about me and about the channel and how it's going to be evolving now that the Ollies, which was unsustainable to begin with, is starting to fade away. Okay, so definitely go back and watch that. You were privy to some of the information that was said before anybody else was, because I sent it to you in an email, so you know what part of it is. So thank you for joining us, Kelly's Crafts. Have you gotten a chance to use the Make Believe die cut set from Ollie's yet? No, I have not. And I am really wanting to, because it's beautiful and it's big and it's wonderful. So we're going to go back to Sarasota at some point in time, see if I can pick up a few more to just randomly send out to people who have been loyal fans of the channel. And since you're the original loyal fan, keep your fingers crossed that they still have some, because I would love to pick one up for you. So anyway, that was supposed to be a secret. Yeah, I'm so bad at secrets. Anyway, so go to the discount blind box, and for the $2.99 one, I generally pick whatever, but I pick whatever I'm looking for. For me, it's embossing folders. I love the embossing folders. I have so many different ways of making other ththings, but I cannot make these. So I look for the embossing folders, and for the $2.99 one, I pick one that I already own. Don't care. The $1.99/99 one, I look for one that I don't have, and I put that in my cart. And then for the 99% off one, I find that one, and I get that one for a penny. Okay, done. Do not go to checkout from there. Go back out to home and type in rebate 100, REBATE 100. Type in rebate 100 into the search code. And if you are selected, if you are eligible for that particular promotion, it gives you the opportunity to buy 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 items, and you get coupons with it. And it gives you the opportunity to buy those. But the item that you picked for a penny, and the item that you picked for 99 cents or $1.99, and the item that you picked for $2.99 are available to you in that. And you don't have to make a minimum purchase from that. Rebate 100 only requires you to buy the number of items that they specify, which is why I don't want Temu to listen to this, which is why I don't have Temu in this anywhere. Okay, I don't want Temu to know that, because there are many ways that Temu could stop that from working. All right, but so you go to the discount blind box, you pick your $1.99, your $2.99, your $2.99 item, your $1.99.99 item, whichever one you're given, and it switches back and forth with me. I've gotten both on regular occasions, and then the 99% off one, which is the one that comes up for a penny. Then you go to rebate 100 and you buy those items for $1. If this is 99 cents and this is a penny, that's $1, and that's all I have to spend. The coupons that you get, one of them that they're running now is 80% off with a $30 cap. So you get 80% off the first, whatever that is. It's a $30 cap. So 30 times 80 is 200, what was that, $42? So for the first $42 that you buy is only going to cost you $12. And then you're going to have a minimum purchase that you're going to have to buy. If your minimum purchase is 10, you're golden, you're done. Go for it. If your minimum purchase is 15, go for it. If your minimum purchase is 20, that's what you have to put in your cart. So it doesn't actually become 80% off of your order at a $30 cap, because you have to put in enough to make your minimum purchase. The minimum purchase changes from account to account to account. I have 2 accounts on 2 different devices, and I'm going to explain to you in a moment why I have 2 different accounts on 2 different devices. The 2 different accounts on 2 different devices, one device, it is an $18 minimum purchase, and on the other device, it's a $25 minimum purchase. So the minimum purchase varies from device to device, from account to account, and it's not like Temu doesn't know that it's the same account, because they keep on putting orders from the 2 accounts in the same container, in the same bag. All right. So they know it's me both times. It's not like they don't know that. So that's one way of getting it. And if you use that 80% off, they also got a 60% off, and they've also got no minimum requirement, which is a lie. It's a total lie, but they've got like $10 off 1001, $20 off 2001, $4 off 401, $2 off 201 that you can also use when you buy things. But again, if you try to use those, you're still going to have to make your minimum payment. All right. So ways to get away from the minimum payment: talk to the bot. When you go into messages and you go into the little thing where you have the little customer service with the people with the little earphones, the first one that you're talking to is the Temu bot. Talk to the bot. You can ask it to remove the minimum purchase requirement, and it either will or it won't. You can ask it to reissue coupons. So if you get one of these really great coupons like 80% off and there was nothing that you wanted to buy before it expired, ask it to reissue the coupon, and you can go through a list of coupons that you've been given that have expired, and you can reissue the one that you want. And you can do that with the 10 off 1001s. You can do that with the 5 off 501s, with the caveat that they have to have expired within the last 60 days. Okay? That's another way to do it. If the bot can't help you, the bot will give you a coupon. And coupons that I've gotten from the bot, some of them suck. All right, some of them are $10 off 100. That's a crappy coupon. I never use those. But sometimes I get $20 off of my order with a $20 cap. Sometimes I get $10 off of 1001. Sometimes I get $5 off of 501 from the bot. If the bot can't do what you're asking, tell the bot, hey, yo, can I have a coupon? Because I didn't get what I wanted. And the bot will go, sure, here, have this coupon. And then I always give the bot 5 stars because the bot always gives me what I want, either what I asked for or a coupon because it couldn't do what I asked for. So you can ask the bot to remove your minimum purchase. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. It won't for me anymore because I've ordered so much stuff from Temu. They're like, we don't have to remove your minimum purchase. You're going to buy from us anyway. Which is fine. I'm okay with that because I buy from them, obviously. I got all this stuff for 40 bucks. Including my new bracket for my iPad so that I don't have to worry about this thing getting wiggled when I touch the thing. So you've got another discount code is discount 777 with no spaces, DISCOUNT 777, which may give you the opportunity to pick some items at 60 to 90% off. Those don't stack into, or at least I've never had those stack into the rebate 100 one. Another code that you can try is QQQQ, and QQQQ is a killer code if you get it. It is for the calendar game. All right, and this is the last one I'm going to talk about. I know it's been a long video, but this is the last one I'm going to talk about. Oh, Kelly, you used the maple dye, and oh, yay! Hey, Kelly's used it. Kelly's much closer to the Sarasota store than I am. I'm about an hour. I'm actually about 2 hours away from the Sarasota store, and Kelly is not that far from the Sarasota store. She's within 2 hours of the Sarasota store, but I'm not going to tell you how far because that's her decision to tell you. I'll just let you know that she's closer. She went to the Sarasota store this weekend. Oh, that's another thing, my Facebook group. Oh, my Facebook group was on fire this weekend. So do please join the Facebook group. I'll put the link to it in the description. I also have Patreon, and 4 of the levels of Patreon include Happy Mail, and 2 of those levels, actually 5 of the levels of Patreon include Happy Mail, and 2 of those levels will ship worldwide. 3 of those levels are restricted to United States of America or her territories, but it's going to be stuff that I've gotten, like these things that I've gotten from Temu that I have duplicates of because I got them for a penny. Those will be in the boxes that I ship out. If you want to do it that way, there is the highest level of membership on this channel also comes with Happy Mail. My post office box is also in the channel description, and I haven't mentioned it before. I haven't really said it's in there, but my post office box is in there, and I will reciprocate Happy Mail if you like. I can't guarantee that other people will do that. I can tell you what I can do, and I will tell you what I will do. So if you want to do a trade with someone else, I have no control over that, and please don't get scammed. But if you send Happy Mail to my post office box, I will reciprocate with Happy Mail if you will like. I have to have a return address. Or you can say no, and if you send me something that's really cool that you've made, let me know whether or not you want me to show it on the channel. All right, so where was I? Oh crap, I lost my train of thought on Temu. Oh, this rebate 777 is another code that works sometimes. It doesn't work all the time, and it hasn't worked for me in about 3 weeks now. So I don't know if they've removed the code. Oh, QQQQ, that's the one I was on. The calendar game. You pick 2 items. If it gives you a minimum spend, you know, pick your free gifts and pick your ultimate gift. And if it gives you a minimum spend, go away. The next day, click QQQQ again and see if it's giving you, because eventually it will give you the opportunity to do the calendar game with only buying 2 items. So you buy whatever 2 items you want. And the algorithm on Temu is amazing. If you start searching for embossing folders, it is going to start showing you scads and hordes of embossing folders. I get shown embossing folders and stamps and cutting dies because that's what I buy from Temu. So the algorithm shows me what I want to see. And the more you search for something, the more the algorithm is going to show you what you want to see. All right. And then you buy those 2 items. And then over the next 20 days, you have to go into Temu every day and click on the calendar. You just search for QQQQ again, or you can do calendar 1000. Sometimes that one works when the other one doesn't. And you can sit there and go to the calendar and buy the 2 items, open up all the rest of the calendar. One of them is a credit. Usually there's 1 credit for a penny and 1 credit for $1. So, I mean, got 2 of them for free because I had a penny and $1 credit, you know. That's another way to get stuff for free or cheap off of Temu. I don't ever buy the stuff during the calendar game. I wait till the end and then I buy the minimum requirement for get the ultimate prize. And my ultimate prize has been things like 5 shelf bookcases for my craft room. I have gotten, oh wait, the best one that I ever got is I got this, yes, for free from the calendar game. Not kidding. That's an embossing machine. Oh, I knocked the camera. Sorry about that. That is a Vivor embossing machine. It is the Chinese knockoff of whatever one that is. Oh, hey, Kelly, Amira would love to see pictures. And Amira is in the Facebook group. So if you put pictures of it into the Facebook group, Amira will be able to see them, just as an FYI. But yes, this is an embossing machine that I got for free from the calendar game. For free. I think I had to buy $20 worth of stuff at the end of the calendar game. So I had to buy the 2 items at the beginning, which is nothing. They show me enamel pins. Yeah, I love this Vivor machine, but I got it for free. I mean, oh my gosh. But I usually buy enamel pins at the beginning, so I pay like less than $3 for it. If you, when the first time you open a box, one of the days, you'll get a freebie, and it will send you that freebie for free. You click on the freebie and it says that it will send it to you for free, and it sends it to you for free. So you get the 2 items, and then, yes, it is an awesome free gift. Yes, Amira, it absolutely is. But you get the 2 items and then whatever the free thing is, which for me, it's a embossing folder with a die cutter that goes along with it, because that's what I always pick out. And then the ultimate thing at the end, you pay another $20. So I spend $23 to $25, depending on what I buy. I get something amazing. $20 worth of embossing folders, 2 enamel stamps, and then a free embossing folder from the calendar game. I mean, come on, you can't beat it. So that's why I don't have Temu in the name. That is a lot of information for how to get stuff cheap and free off of Temu. Share this video with your friends who would be interested in it. I realize that this is a long one because I wanted to put all of that stuff out there. Keep it on the down low, that's all the tips and tricks from Temu, because like I said, it would be really easy for Temu to stop doing a lot of those. They're not, I mean, it's absolutely perfectly within the rules of the Temu thing, but it's within the way that the app works. I'm not hacking the app or anything, but they could stop all of that free stuff and that cheap stuff just by tweaking a few little things and toggling a few other things. So, you know, keep it on the down low, people, but that's how you get lots of really good stuff for cheap off of Temu. Like all of this, plus a cutting mat, which I did not read the size of. You know, I'll use it, but I did not read the size of it. And the new bracket for my iPad for $40. Just wow. Wow, 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 wow. You are quite welcome, The Potter's Wife. This video will come back up, and I'm going to leave it on my channel so that you can come back and reference it again, because I was talking fast. I understand that. Share it with anybody who would be interested. There are ways to work Temu where you get really amazing stuff for really good prices. And I have, other than that one die cutter that cut too deep every time, no matter how lightly I put pressure on it, I have been amazed at all of the materials that I've gotten from Temu. Absolutely just dumbstruck amazed. This is an embossing folder that I have from earlier that I have already done with these packets came from Temu. But look at that. Look how beautiful that presses on vellum. I mean, oh my goodness gracious. That is just beautiful. And then this one is another one that I got from Temu. This one is snowflakes. Look at that. That's the snowflakes on vellum, and that is the snowflakes on cardstock. Just amazing. Just amazing. I have never, other than that one die cutter, it seems that I can't get 100%. I'm always at 99.9. 99.9% of the people who work at Ollie's, 99.9% of the craft supplies I've gotten from Temu. You know, it's just amazing. 99.9% of all the craft supplies that I've gotten from Temu have been just exceptional. So there you go. It's been 51 minutes. You are quite welcome, Carrie. I hope everybody understands why my channel is changing. If you missed the beginning and I explain why my channel is changing, that's fine. You know, thank my husband for being willing to do all the driving that he's doing, and thank my husband for being the saint that he's been. He is absolutely not a fair weather husband. This has been a really, really, really tough 3 years for us. And I'm so happy and pleased and humbled and grateful and blessed by all of you who have subscribed to my channel, who choose to subscribe to my channel, who share my videos, everything. I cannot express how amazingly fulfilled and how amazingly good your interactions have made me feel. I can't. And you know, I can't. And like I said, somebody out there is at least one person on this planet that cares that you're alive. So stay that way. You know, that's all I'm going to say about that, because I don't want to get this video dinged for age. I already made it not for kids, but I don't want it to get dinged for age anyway. Because if YouTube does it, it dings my account. But anyway, thank you so very much, everybody who watched and who's liked and subscribed and shared, and everybody who's become a part of this community. My Facebook group is out there. My Patreon is out there. Everything is out there. You are wonderful, and you are so appreciated. And I hope you know how much appreciated you are, because you really, really are. Just absolutely. And I'm so blessed. And I'm going to stop there because I'm going to start crying. So cheers, everybody.